Today is a special day. Number one, because it's a Monday and I'm taking the day off work and I got 5 fishing poles and I'm looking to catch really whatever bites. But number two, and more importantly, I am fishing with my man, John Dalton. We do a podcast together. We're buddies. We fished together a couple years ago and he came up to Michigan because he had some other trips going on. And today we're just gonna explore, go for whatever bites, have some fun. Any thoughts there, John?
Looking to catch fish. That's the goal.
Sounds about right. Let's get started. So John and I are gonna try not to get too terribly distracted. We are on a lake that's attached to Lake Michigan, but once we get past the lake, it's gonna be more like a river between here and Lake Michigan, and that's what we're mostly focused on fishing, but we're kind of going with whatever today. We're probably gonna fish this kind of stuff. We're gonna fish some river. We're really just trying to have a good old-fashioned adventure. It's not a creek fishing adventure. It's kind of a lake river fishing adventure, and I think John will enjoy that.
A good Michigan adventure.
A Michigan fishing adventure. I have an ultralight, a BFS, and then I have 3 bass rods. And due to my success that I had on this thing last time, I'm probably gonna spend a good amount of time throwing around this 6-inch dangerous swim bait. So much fun to fish with. Oh boy, that is loud. That is loud.
Oh, there's one. He was right up on the bank. There we go. There we go. Man, I skipped that way up under there. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. He was way down in there. Oh man, this is why you use a big 6-inch swim bait. That's a big largemouth. That's a big largemouth. There you go. There you go. Get in here. Get in here. Yes. Yes.
Oh, when I held him up, the hook came out of his mouth. That, my friends, is a nice one. Michigan stud. That was my 2nd bite all day, and it paid off, my friends. That's gotta be a 4-pounder probably. That is a nice fish no matter where you're at. And there's the bait, my friends. I am becoming a very big fan of this thing right here. Nice, big Michigan stud. See ya, buddy. All right, you wanna go to the big lake? All right, wow. Look at this. Wow, this is so pretty. Buddy, this is cool. There's a ton of flies out. I don't know what they're doing, if there's some dead fish around or what, but they are all over me. Take a look at this. Here we are on Lake Michigan, and I just rigged up a ultralight drop shot. I've got a couple more minutes I'm gonna fish out here. Not exactly ideal. I don't like being in a 10-foot kayak on such a large lake, so we're trying to practice safety first. I am gonna cast around my ultralight drop shot. I'm hopeful to catch some yellow perch or whatever bites. Fingers crossed. I tell you what is biting is the flies. There's like a million flies around here, and me and John are getting eaten alive. It's terrible. The lake's beautiful, but the flies stink. Well, at this point, I don't necessarily know what this video is gonna be like because so far I've caught a whopping 1 fish and we've done a lot of exploring. I have covered down on a lot of miles in the old pedal drive kayak, I'll put it that way. But John and I are gonna keep exploring back the opposite direction. Don't necessarily know what to expect. At this point, anything can be better than what we've experienced thus far. We've both been bitten by 4,000 flies. I'm finally eating some snacks. I have a chocolate brownie right here. Very excited about that. Yeah, just going with the flow. I mean, I'm having fun despite the fact that I've only caught 1 fish. The good news is that 1 fish really was a nice one. I guess this is the perks of having a friend with a motor. Hands free, baby. I have pedaled a lot today. I'm gonna commit to the ultralight for a little while, try to catch some panfish. Man, I tell you what, I have thrown that swim bait around a lot. All I've caught is 1 fish. It's crazy. Hopefully we can find some good schools of panfish underneath docks. I feel like we should be able to. There's one. Oh yeah. There we go. That didn't take long. There we go. Ooh, nice one. I need to tighten my drag just a hair. It's a nice bluegill. I made 2 little shots under that dock, and on the second shot, got a bluegill. See ya. Oh, that felt good. I tell you what, it's been a slow day. I haven't fished out here all year. I've been up here before. I've never been to where we were earlier, but this is water that I've fished in the past, and I've caught some nice bluegill out here actually. Caught some decent crappie. There's another one. That's another bluegill. Yeah, there's some decent crappie in here too, I believe. We'll see if we can find any of those today. These are nice, respectable bluegill right here. About 7 inches long. Nice and fat, healthy. Oh man, that feels good. I tell you what. There's one. Man, that one sent shockwaves down my line. Not even a very big fish, but I tell you what, he wanted it. He was aggressive. I had a bunch of slack in my line, and I just felt my line just bounce a couple times. Even with that slack line, man. Aggressive little bluegill, man. Gotta love it. Got to love it. The wind is challenging my boat positioning, but I'll tell you what, how you position your kayak around these docks makes all the difference for being able to get your jig under there properly and then being able to detect the bites. So I try to keep my nose up, try to give myself enough space away from the dock while still remaining close to get it way under there, and then I just kind of shoot it under there like that. That was a good one. That should pay off. Then I just dead drift it and I just wait for my line to jump. There's one. Holy smokes, what? I yanked him out of the water. Dadgummit. Relatively small fish there, but I will take it. I will take it. I feel like at any minute we could catch like a 10-inch bluegill. I do think that there's quality in here. There's one. That one almost picked it up off the bottom, I feel like. I had let that sink for quite a while and I started to twitch it up and he ate it. There you go. I'm gonna keep moving. Seems like there's smaller fish under this dock. Got him. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice bluegill, nice bluegill. Look at that one. Not a very long one, but a very fat, tall one. There you go. Oh boy. All right. Floppy fish. See you, buddy. All right. Another one. Little guy. Little guy. Got him. Man, it feels pretty good. I feel like my drag, I keep bumping my drag as well, so I definitely had a looser drag than necessary, but this is a fat one actually. Not super long, but again, this one's very wide. You can see right there, it's got shoulders, man. That is a fat, healthy bluegill. I hooked this fish so good. There you go. Not a very big one, but really, really healthy. So I went for the Mule Minnow 2.2 in the cowpoke color with a 1/32 ounce chartreuse jig. I love this particular setup for this dingy water. I also just love this profile for shooting under docks. I feel like it's really good for crappie and also jumbo gills. So this is one of my favorite dock shooting rigs right here. You know, you could do this with a donkey tail junior, horsefly, any of them. But the little 2.2 is definitely my favorite for these conditions. Another one. Man, there's just a bunch of them under here. So glad we came back here. I don't know where John is, but he is missing out. I told him I'm gonna go for bluegill, and I have not seen him. He went the opposite direction as me. We'll meet up in the back, I'm sure. But I'm gonna tell him that he's missing out if he has not picked up his ultralight. Another one. Ooh, nice one. I need to tighten my drag a hair. That's one of my best ones yet, right there. Yeah, I think that's my biggest bluegill yet for the day. I've got my measuring board, but this one's probably like 8 inches and really, really fat, healthy fish right there. I'll take bluegill like that any day of the week. Got him. Man, I had put that one way back there, and he's around a post. I thought he was really big, but he was just around a post. He's definitely quality though. Another, oh, another really nice quality bluegill right there. Very pretty, nice and healthy, nice and fat. See you later. Well, I tell you what, over the course of about 15 minutes, I have turned my day around 180 degrees. We went from one fish over the course of like 5 hours to about, 15 bluegill over the course of 10 minutes. This was wonderful. And not only that, the bluegill are really quality. I am gonna pick up the big stick again for a while, cast around that big swim bait, see if we can't catch a big old predator. But no matter what, I'm super glad I came back here because it has turned my day around. I gotta go find John. I have no idea where he is. He has no idea that I'm catching bluegill. I hope he's catching fish. Who knows? We're gonna find out. Let's go find him. Back to bluegill. I tried the swim bait a bunch more. I got one big thump back here, but other than that, not a single bite. So, I don't know. I have thrown that thing 1,000 times today. I've only caught the one fish. I've had a couple other little short strikes, but nothing to write home about. This, my friends, is exactly why you should always have at least one ultralight in the boat, because when the other stuff isn't working very well, you can guarantee yourself some fish. Gotcha. He's okay. Just a little feisty guy. Little 5.5, 6 incher, and he's back. Oh. That's a good one. There's a better one. Not as big as some of the other ones I caught, but still a nice one. Gotcha. He nipped it a few times before I got him to commit to it. And similar to the last one, a little chunky guy. Bless you. That's kind of a pretty one. He's got a dot right on the back of his dorsal fin. That's kind of cool. It's unique. See you, buddy. Smile.
I'm too tired to smile.
Gotcha. He bit it and swam up, so I second guessed whether I had a fish, and that is a pretty nice one right there. Pretty respectable bluegill. Oh, he's fat too. He's very thick. He's got some nice shoulders on him. There you go. Beauty. Love it. Love it. You don't have to shoot your jig, but I really do love shooting my jig, especially with this 1/32 ounce jig. You're not gonna be able to cast it super far, and so being able to precisely shoot it under there definitely helps, catch more fish. There you go, 2 in a row. That one's smaller, but he's healthy, he's fat, and I pinned him right through the nose. All right. Oh yeah, holy smokes. What a bite, what a bite. What a nice feeling fish. He's down in the grass. I don't think he's that big, but he's a very respectable one. One of my bigger fish. That's probably an 8-inch fish. Really, really thick too. There's a really good shot. That should definitely result in a bluegill. Does he have it? Got him. He nipped at it a few times. I wasn't sure if he had it. That's a pretty respectable little one. This one's really pale. Oh, I'm so glad that I brought my ultralight. I'm telling you what, guys, this is nice. Not a very big one. Fought pretty hard though. It's a pale fish. There's just gotta be 100 fish down there. Oh my gosh, I set the hook and it was like a brick wall. This might be a pretty big one, guys. This is a pretty big one. Is this a bluegill? Oh, it's a big crappie. It's a nice crappie. Holy smokes, I should use my net, but it's got that rope on it. Well, that's a nice crappie. How about that? Look at that, John. Folks, I tell you what, this one feels pretty dandy. I love me a good old slab. Haven't caught a slab all day, and that feels good. Yeah, that's a 12-incher, and that's actually a white crappie, which I don't catch a lot of white crappie, so I'll take that. See you, buddy. The craziest part about that fish is we probably caught 8 bluegill under that dock before I caught that fish. I just don't understand that. I cannot believe that he didn't leave the area. That's a nice crappie. Oh, that's a good point. John brought up it's probably a bluegill, the way it's darting side to side. Yeah, look at that. Holy smokes. Nice one. That is a nice one. Look how tall it is.
That's alone.
Yeah, that's a tall fish. You can see from top to bottom, that fish is much taller than a lot of bluegill of the same length. And that, my friends, makes it fight harder. It's like a dang dinner plate. All right, Mr. Bluegill, thank you for the fight. Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Oh, that's a nice bluegill.
Ooh, there you go, doubles.
Hey, doubled up.
John raised a really good point that we might not be catching as many crappies. They might be sitting a little bit lower, and the bluegill might be eating it before it gets down to them. And so if I was to switch to a little bit heavier jig, there's a chance that I would catch more crappie. Now that's just a theory though. I've only caught the one crappie. I think John said he caught a couple earlier as well. That's gotta be a bass. That's gotta be. Oh, it's a crappie, big one.
Dude.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
That one's just like the one I caught. That's another 12-incher. I feel like one of the other things with crappie is angles. It's all about angles. And oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what is this?
Holy cow.
I don't know what this is, but he took off. Is this a crappie? Why is he fighting like this? Since when do crappie fight like that? It's all about angles with crappie, I feel like. And when you hit the right angle, it can make a huge difference. I cannot believe how hard this fish just fought. Crappie are not known to be hard fighters, but when you get them on ultralight, they can put up a nice little fight. But this one right here, I'll tell you why he fought. Look at this. Look how broad this fish is. Look at that. That is a beauty. Holy cannoli, dude. That one's a black crappie. I caught a white crappie and now I caught a black crappie. I've got largemouth bass, white crappie, black crappie, bluegill. I've got 4 species today. Not too bad. I honestly was expecting more than 4 species today though. I thought I would catch a northern pike, a smallmouth, and I thought even maybe there'd be a chance at like a drum or a bowfin or something. I am tired. It's been a long day. The sun has come out and it's been warm. It started to cook me a little bit and I feel like my brain is not fully functioning. You know, I actually was prepared today. I brought a bunch of snacks, so it's not like I haven't eaten all day, which is usually what I do. I usually forget snacks and then I don't eat all day and then I'm really loopy by the end of the day, but I still feel loopy. It's been a long time on the water and I'm just simply not used to this. But I tell you what, thank you to John for swinging through Michigan on his way, you know, back from another fishing trip. So it's been a really nice day. I'm so happy that we came here. I'm so happy that we found this dock right here. That was definitely the honey hole for the trip. I'm not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. We have one more fishing trip together. We still haven't really figured out those plans, but we've got some time to do so.
Yellow perch.
Yellow perch.
Those PCs.
That's interesting. We just caught like 20 to 30 bluegill under this dock, like 5 crappie, and now he just pulled a yellow perch out. So I don't know. He's still fishing, man. Oh, all right. I don't know. My brain's not functioning. I gotta pedal a long ways back to get to my car, and then I gotta drive home. Oh, I gotta leave, man. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up.